Hey guys, Micah here with TactiCalifornia. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today we're trying to answer the question, how do we legally not register our AR-15s come 2017? Let's go ahead and dive right into it. How do we do this, right? How in the world do we get around registering our AR-15s? Because the reality is none of us really want to do that. We've already registered them as rifles. They're already registered as long guns. The last thing we want to do is re-register them as assault weapons with the state of California. So for those of you who don't know, we're going to back up real quick here and explain what's going on. There was legislation passed in 2016 that said come January 1st, 2017, any bullet button equipped rifle essentially is going to be an assault weapon at this point. It's as simple as I can break it down for you. So what they're actually saying is center fired, detachable magazine, features, stuff like that. Those are all still assault weapon classifications. However, the bullet button, something that requires a tool in order to remove the magazine, is still too dangerous, okay? Still just way too dangerous, and we need to make sure that we don't have those here in California because those are just so uber scary. So how do we accomplish this? Now, right off the bat, I'm going to say none of these are great ideas. These are just ways in which you can get around re-registering your rifle as an assault weapon. So this is for those of you specifically who just flat out don't want to do that, okay? Step one is not to comply, okay? Just flat out not comply. I do not endorse or condone this. However, I know that some people are gonna say it, so we're just gonna go ahead and say it. Not complying is an option. It is a felony, and you will be charged accordingly should you be caught not complying. However, not complying is an option. Option number two is going to be featureless, okay? So what that means is we need to get rid of all the evil features California thinks make guns super dangerous. Those features are a collapsible stock, thumb hole stock, pistol grip, vertical grip, folding stock, and flash hider. Now forgive me if I forgot any more of the features, but for the most part, those are the features. So if we can eliminate those things on our AR-15, not only do we not have to register it as an assault weapon, but we can actually get rid of the bullet button and have just a regular magazine release because it's no longer even a threat as an assault weapon. Now, this may sound kind of funny, but the reality is there are companies out there who are trying their best to come up with very creative solutions in order to have featureless AR-15. Now, two companies who are really helping us out with this are Thornton Customs and Exile Machine. They're coming out with really cool, simple products that are alleviating, pistol grip, collapsing stock, stuff like that, with fixed stocks, with grip wraps, all sorts of interesting products. Now, while those companies are great, we're not going to dive into all the features that they have and products that they offer because that's not what this video is about. This video is about having a featured AR-15 legally in the state of California without having to re-register your rifle as an assault weapon. Most of us have probably heard by now of the bullet button reloaded, or also known as a freedom button, I believe they're calling it. And while that product is a really cool product, and I hope it catches on, I hope it sticks, and I hope it's legal, we need to really understand something about this product. This product was designed to comply with a bill that didn't go through several years ago. And that bill specifically had different wording than the law that went into place this year, okay? It's very subtle, but pay close attention to the difference. The way the bill was written, that this product was originally intended to solve the problem to, was that you had to open the action of the firearm in order to release the magazine. And that's pretty clear here. You have to take the rear takedown pin out, open your action, and then you can release your magazine. It's a great concept. However, that's not how the law is written today in 2016. The slight difference is you must disassemble the action, okay? Instead of just opening it, now it requires to be disassembled in order for the magazine to be released from the gun. And so we just need to kind of consider, could this be legal or could it not be legal? I do not know yet. And for that reason, I highly recommend people kind of sit back and wait. See if that product gets some okay or just flat out no rejection from the DOJ, which is probably all you'll really see with the Department of Justice. They just won't reject it. They won't say it's illegal. Therefore, we think it's legal and it's good to go. Now, the ultimate way you'll know that that product is legal is if you start seeing name brand manufacturers selling California compliant rifles with that button. The product you're seeing behind me here is the Franklin Armory DFM magazine kit. Now, for those of you who don't know who Franklin Armory is, they make really cool AR-15s. They make some interesting triggers out there that can help you fire faster. All sorts of great products. But this one's really cool because it's supposed to help us in California stay compliant without re-registering our firearms as assault weapons. So how does it work? It's really simple, actually. The magazine drops in from the top of the gun instead of coming up from below. Now, I know this sucks. It's not cool, it's not fun, but the reality is you won't have to re-register your rifle as an assault weapon because this could be compliant. Now, it does require you to replace your bolt catch, and the reason for this is simple. The standard bolt catch has a piece that protrudes into the mag well section that catches the follower so that it locks the bolt to the rear after the magazine's empty. But that piece that extrudes into the magazine well actually gets in the way of the magazine dropping in from the top. So all they did was replace your bolt catch with a bolt catch that does not have that feature. This does mean you will not be able to have a bolt hold open feature on the last round fired on your AR-15 should you choose this product. However, I still really like this product because you really have to open the receiver all the way, pull that magazine out from the top. There's no way it could be construed as something detachable from the bottom. It just seems like a more legit option. Now, Franklin Armory is already offering this for sale on their website. I definitely recommend you go over there and check it out. It's a cool product, and for me personally, it's probably the top decision I'd be making right now. If I'm going to make an AR-15 or have an AR-15 that I do not want to re-register as an assault weapon, or if I want to purchase an AR-15, let's say past the first of the year, but it needs to pass muster somehow, this product can definitely help you achieve that, assuming it is good to go according to the DOJ. Now, I've installed this on several of my rifles actually, and it seems to work just fine. Everything functions great, just doesn't have that last round hold open, but to be honest, it's not a huge issue, and it functions flawlessly. Now, just from my perspective, the magazine seems to be an ASC mag, which is a great magazine. ASC makes some of the best USGI mags out there, so I'm really stoked that they chose to go with a good magazine because, as we know, the product would be cool, but if it doesn't feed, who cares? We won't use it. So I have used it, I have tested it, it's good to go. It does function, so thumbs up there. If you like this video, please click like down below and subscribe to the channel for more news on California gun laws and other gear reviews. I'm Micah with TactiCalifornia. Thanks for watching.